If you remember one thing from this video, remember this. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. And my objective in this video is to give you a simple planning method, a simple planning technique that is going to jumpstart your brain and switch it from complacency to actually headed towards your goals. When you actually write your plans down, when you write down the things that are in your mind, the goals, your vision of success, where you see yourself 10 years from now, when you decide to write that down, you've actually begun the process of starting. And for most of us, for 99% of all people, the hardest part of achieving your goals, of doing anything, of going where you want to go, is simply starting. This is why we start with a plan. And I promise you, as a result from watching this video, you are going to switch your mind from this kind of mindless zombie who's distracted, doesn't know exactly how to start, to this person who is on their way to achieving their goals. What I'm gonna do in this video, because I think it's a goal that many people could connect with, we're gonna use buying a house as an example that we can all follow while we make the method for an ultimate plan. Now, if we come up here, this is simply going to be called your map. Your map is just that. It's the map to your goal, to your plan. And the first thing, the number one thing that you need to do is set a goal. If you don't have a goal, your first plan should be figuring out what that goal is. I will also say this. Take time to think about your goal. Don't rush to it, because if this is going to take 2 to 5 years of your life, don't start going in a direction that you're not going to be happy with 3 years from now, looking back like, shit, I just wasted all this time. Think about all of these things and set your goal. And simply writing that down is the best way to start your goals. Trust me on that. Okay, the next thing that you need to do in mapping your plan is reverse engineer this goal. Now, a lot of people say you need to think steps ahead. But the truth is, in thinking steps ahead, it's really reverse engineering back. As detailed as you can possibly be. And how we're going to do that is by creating sub-goals. So let's go back to our example. Our goal is to get a house, a $200,000 house in the next 5 years. So in order to get a $200,000 house or a property, you would have to put 20% down, $40,000. So over the next 5 years, you need to save $40,000. But we can actually do something quite interesting here. So we can use this future value calculator. So 5 years, you start with $4,000, and that for every period, there's an 8% interest rate. We're just simulating the US economy. Periodic deposits, monthly, be $500 a month. So you start with $4,000, and the only thing you're going to be doing is putting in $500 every month into this index fund. And then over the course of 5 years, you are now at $41,000. And if we go back to our whiteboard, that's enough to buy this property right here for $200,000. And you can even go further. So we're saying for every month, you want to put $500 in. Look at your budget. What are you spending money on that you don't need, where you can save $500 a month? And then what you're going to do is come up with daily lists, daily things that you need to do daily. You know, don't buy the Red Bull. Eat out only once a month. Whatever the fuck it is. But you're going to come up with your daily routine to save $500 a month. The next part of making a great plan is you need to ask yourself these essential questions. The time factor. How fast do you want to do this? So in our house example, we set the goal for 5 years. Could be 3 years, could be 8 years, 10 years, whatever. What is your time factor? What is your cost factor? What costs more? Your goal to achieve X, Y, and Z, or to hang out with your friends and party or do whatever? There's a cost to everything. If you want to achieve your goal, what are you gonna have to give up? Your what ifs. This happens. What are you gonna do? What if you hit the lottery and you gotta turn in this direction real quick? What if you get sick and then you have to turn in this direction real quick? Come up with all the scenarios, all the what ifs that could either help your plan or not. Lastly, the most important thing You need a way to evaluate your progress towards your goal. If you do not have a way to evaluate your progress, how the do you know if you're making progress? It could be as simple as a journal, writing something down. It could be as simple as a spreadsheet. When I did this challenge of quitting my vape, I did a vlog. I filmed myself. I had a series of questions that I asked myself for every video I did. How was I feeling mentally? How was I feeling physically? You know, X, Y, and Z. And I could ask myself these questions and evaluate my progress. You need a way to evaluate. And then lastly, you're just gonna add your map, which is the reverse engineering from your goal all the way down to your daily to-dos, to your action plans. You're going to add this with these qualities, time factor, cost factor, pitfalls, or what ifs, and how you can evaluate. You're gonna add all of these things together, and that's how you come up with an excellent plan. Type it out, make it look nice. And guess what you just did? You just started in the direction that you need to be to achieve your goal. If you click right here, you can see how to make an in-video ad for your business similar to mine. Guys, let's be honest, the economy sucks right now. On top of that, you're probably working a job that you don't really like just to pay bills, just to get by. There's no reason today. Anyone today can create an online business doing the things that you love to do. You can literally make money doing the things that you love. If you want to replace your current job with your own solo online business, click the link below and we will teach you how to build your own solo online business. Start getting paid to do the things that you love to do.